Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amy Yvan, and today we are doing my March What's in My BOXYCHARM. So she's a hefty box this go around, and we're gonna see what's in it. So I already, like usual, took a peek of what's in here just so I knew if I needed to have a bare face or not, and I do need to have one. So this month's box is called Lucky. So the first thing we're going to be using in the box is from Glow Recipe, and it is the Banana Souffle Moisture Cream. And it says it is a soothing, lightweight moisturizer that seals in lasting hydration without clogging pores. It's a non-comedogenic and non-acnegenic, making it especially good for sensitive skin, which I have. Blended with banana, chia seed, magnesium, turmeric, and I don't know if this is Kaika or Sika or Sika. I don't know. It's your recipe for hydrated, healthy looking skin. This retails for $39. So it's just got a little thing on the front keeping it sealed. And it says, after your serums, use a dime-sized amount onto clean skin morning and night. Gently pat into skin until fully absorbed. Pro tip, when skin is looking tired or dull, mix 1 drop of pineapple seed bright serum, which I do not have, with a dime amount of banana souffle for a light, bouncy, glowing skin. Okay, so it comes in a little teeny adorable jar like this. So I was expecting this to full-on smell like banana pudding or something. I don't know why, I guess because it looks like it, but it doesn't really have a smell. Maybe once I dig into it, it will. I don't know, but just right off the bat, it doesn't have a smell. So I've just got some out on my finger, and it does have a very thick texture. So I don't have anything on my face. I've just washed my face. And I'm just going to start rubbing this in. Okay, it definitely smells like bananas now that I've started rubbing it around. It almost smells like it has like ginger in it or something. It has a little bit of a smell like that to it. So it has a really, it's really soft, but it has like a almost slimy kind of feel to it. It's a little bit unpleasant, but once you kind of get it rubbed in, that goes away, but it does feel a little slimy. But once it's absorbed into your skin, it doesn't feel quite so slimy. So the next things I'm going to use, I need to have my makeup done for, so I'm going to go do that real quick, and then we'll be back. So I've just put a little bit of foundation on and some brows and what have you, just so I don't look crazy. The next product is from Lime Crime, which I'm excited to try because I have not tried an eyeshadow palette from Lime Crime. This is the Venus 3 eyeshadow palette. It says this palette is filled with rapturous lilac. Okay. Rose gold, mauve, and earthly brown shades. This ultra buttery formula sweeps on richly pigmented color that doesn't fade or fall out. The dreamy lavender and rose gold box is graced with Venus herself. This retails for $38. It looks like this. For some reason it comes in a plastic case. Come out, girl. There she goes. So it comes in like a little plastic case like that. And let's see. So there's a little doohickey inside, and these are the colors we're looking at. Colors. So these are the colors, and it's got a mirror in the top. So the first thing I'm going to do is swatch them. I've never used Lime Crime shadows, like I said. So I'm curious about the quality of these. So this one is called Dreamy, Beam, Heavenly, Rapture, Ecstasy, Paradise. That one didn't swatch very well. Bliss, and Beloved. So they don't feel very creamy upon just touching and swatching them, but let's just shut up and use them anyways. So I think I want to take this first shade, Dreamy, on a fluffy brush and just kind of put this in and above my crease. So I'm going in with a second layer just because that one kind of blended away. So I'm going to see if this is buildable. I think I'm going to take a little flat brush and get that same shade and just rim it under the eye. I would say these are definitely more powdery than they are creamy and buttery as they described how they are. But I'm going to go into the shade Ecstasy on just a flat packing brush. And I'm going to pack this into the outer corner. I'm really just placing it where I want it to be, and then I'm going to blend the edges out after. So that one worked well enough and blended out pretty well. I'm also just taking a little bit of this and going about halfway under the eye with it. I'm not having a crazy amount of fallout on my face like I thought I was going to, because there's a ton of kick up in the palette. But I'm not having as much fallout on my face as I thought I would. Again, that doesn't really, you know, bother me because I can just clean it up. But I do like to, you know, mention if there is a lot of fallout from it. Okay, so, I mean, so far I don't really have a problem with these. I just feel like they're not as pigmented as I thought they were going to be. They're definitely not creamy and buttery. I feel like they are more on the powdery side, but they're not bad eyeshadows. I think because I definitely want to use a shimmer in the palette. Let's take the shade Heavenly, and I'm going to do that on my finger just as I would most shimmers like this. And I'm going to pop that into the inner half of the eye probably. So this looks very different on the eye than it does in the palette. On the eye, it has very much a pink tone to it, but in the palette, it almost looks like a taupey kind of shade. So I'm just gonna mesh those two colors together so they're, you know, blended. I'm gonna take the shade Beam, just see if I can use this as like a little inner corner kind of highlight. It's very purpley, if you can see that. I mean, it's very similar to the other shade I just laid down, but it's not the same. So the Heavenly shade, the one I used across my lid, does have some fallout. It's a little bit of like a chunky glitter that's kind of falling out. I don't dislike this eyeshadow palette. It definitely is not as vibrant as I kind of wanted it to be. But if you like, you know, colors like this but don't want strong pigmentation, just because if you're a lighter wearer of makeup or you like it more sheer, then this might be something you're interested in, you could be interested in or like, because it is more of a sheer color. Even though it's fun colors to use, it's more on the sheer side. So I've just put on some mascara, and we're going to move on to the next product, which is from Cab Cosmetics. It is a hydrating lip oil. It says, and it looks like this, it says, say goodbye to dry and thirsty and hello to juicy hydrated lips. Your lips will love this non-sticky instant burst of hydration that comes in 6 different tints. Swipe this formula on for comfortable juicy lips all day long. This retails for $20. Oh, it's a really pretty bright pink color. Get out. So this is how it looks. I really like the appearance of it. I don't know, it just reminds me of like a 90s lip gloss for some reason. Oh, it's sticky. Oh my. Oh my god. You guys, this smells exactly like a delicious fruity cocktail drink. Like, it smells like a pina colada. That's what it smells like. Or a hurricane. It smells like rum. It smells like coconut rum. That's what it smells like, coconut rum. Oh my god, it smells so good. Alright. And I really like this giant applicator. It looks like the Shape Tape applicator or something. It's really huge and really, really, really soft. It's like velvety soft, the applicator is. So I would say that the tint doesn't really look like much of anything on my lips. It just looks like my natural lip color. The tint, oh, okay, so the tint is Rum Punch. Well, there you go. So this is the shade Rum Punch, and it smells like coconut rum. It smells delicious because I love the way that smells. The only bummer is I feel like as it's sitting on my lips, the smell is dissipating, so I can't really smell it. As far as like stickiness, it's not sticky at all. It's very shiny, which I love. If I'm gonna have a good gloss or a good lip oil, it needs to be glossy. It needs to be shiny, and that's what I want it to look like. And this is just a really pretty gloss, but it does not look tinted, in my opinion. I mean, it obviously looks tinted in the container, but once it hits your lips, I don't see it on my lips. So the last thing in this is from Lavish. It is called a wet brush cleaning system. So I'm assuming this isn't the thing I've already got. The thing I already have is the one that you just rub your brush around in it dry and it knocks the pigment off, and then you can switch to another color because this says wet. So this is a convenient brush cleaning system to quickly and easily remove makeup residue from cosmetic brushes. A textured silicone pad stores nicely inside the container. Retails for $15. So let's... Oh! Okay, so there is a disc of brush soap in here. And on the inside of it, you have a pad where you swirl your brush around and clean it. That is so cool! Okay. So this has a little plastic on it I'm going to take off. It has a weird smell to it. What is that? It almost smells like toilet bowl cleaner. You know what I'm talking about? The blue Clorox toilet bowl cleaner that you pour, that has the little weird neck that you pour into the toilet. That's what this smells like a little bit. A little bit. It says that you wet your brush with water, swirl it onto the soap to create a lather, sweep the brush back and forth on the silicone pad to remove makeup, rinse the brush with water, allow the brush to air dry, drain any excess water from the container in the pad, and then close the container. So this, if this works, this is going to sound so convenient. As you know, some of us have like the Sigma mats that look like this and other little handheld brush cleaners that you rub your brush on to clean it, to really get down and do like a deep cleaning. But I mean, this is just like a two-in-one thing, especially if you were to travel with this and needed to have something like this. This sounds like a really good idea. So I think what I'm going to do is take a brush that I need to clean and do this in front of you guys and show you on camera somehow, and we'll see if we can get it to work. So what I'm going to do to demonstrate for you guys is I'm going to take a dirty blush brush. I'm going to dip it in some water like it says to do. I'm going to swirl it around. And I can see that it's already cleaning that. So I'm just getting it really lathery, is that a word? And wet. And I'm going to start rubbing it around on this. Get a little more water on it. Oh, it's spilling, so gotta be careful with that. So yeah. It's definitely working to clean my brush out. Let me rinse it out in some water and see. So just one little quick swipe of it has done pretty good to clean it. I'm going to give it one more go around on the soap because this needed a good cleaning. So and you know what I'm thinking? Even if this soap sucks and it's not a good soap, you can switch this out with a good soap that works. Okay, I'm going to put it in there again. Swirl it around on all the bristles. So it definitely looks very good. It's not completely white like I want it to be, but it did a pretty good job. But the point still remains, I could use my own cleaning discs of soap in this, like my beauty blender cleaners I have, and put it in there and still use this even if that soap doesn't work well. So just to show you what I mean as a reference, this is how it should look. You see how white the bristles are now? I just went and washed it with my own brush cleaner. So this is what it should look like, is this white. So I think it's not a matter of the cleaning system itself. I think it's the actual soap. Let's take this little brush I just used and do the same thing and see what we got with that. So you can see that it's got the color all over it. So now that I've packed that guy with the soap, see, I think this actual little silicone pad is doing a really good job of cleaning it. I think it's just the actual soap itself that isn't breaking down the product enough to really clean it. Now this one is looking pretty clean. See, this one actually got very clean. It's almost completely clean of that. Like I said, I don't think it's this. I think it's the soap part of the product. And okay, so the last thing we have in here is from Maven Beauty, which I have not heard of. Maven Rose Water Setting Spray. It says, set your intentions and your makeup with this aura lifting, antioxidant packed rose water setting mist. Mist all over your finished look to lock it down and prevent smudging for up to 16 hours. This is a new launch, it says, and it retails for $22. Now, I have not heard of Maven Beauty, I don't think, and I had not heard of the KAB or the Cab Beauty, whichever you want to call it. Okay, it is a super bright, cute orange bottle. This says that roses are said to carry the highest vibrational frequencies of any known natural substance on the planet. Set your intentions and your makeup with our aura lifting, antioxidant packed rose water setting spray mist all over your finished look to lock it down. Okay. So it says shake well before use. After makeup application, close eyes, mist evenly 8 to 10 inches away from the face. I'm assuming because it's in a little spritz bottle like this, it should be a relatively fine mist. So it is. It faintly smells of rose. It doesn't smell overpoweringly like rose. And it doesn't have like that potpourri bathroom spray kind of smell to it. You know how some flower products can smell like that? Well, the thing is it doesn't say whether this is supposed to be like a matte setting spray, a dewy setting spray. It just says that it's a setting spray, so I don't know what to expect. Whether this is supposed to like mattify. It does almost feel like it's mattifying though. You know how the mattifying sprays have that weird stickiness to them when you first put them on? And then it kind of mattifies. That's what this one feels like. It's kind of got like that tacky feel to it. So I don't notice anything upon first spraying it on my face. Nothing looks really different, or, you know, it doesn't look more dewy and it doesn't look more matte. So, but overall, I think this was a good box. I do like getting things like this, and I'm going to keep using this to see if I like that or not. Hopefully it doesn't break me out, but it probably will. We'll see. This, I don't know yet. We'll have to give that a test also. The eyeshadows, like I said, they're not bad. I don't necessarily think, in my opinion, the 8 shadows are worth $38, especially with them not being as smooth and buttery as you expect them to be. I just don't think this is a $38 palette, you know what I mean? But I do think the shades are cute. They're not bad quality. They are very sheer, and they're not as pigmented, like I said, as I thought they were going to be. The lip oil, I really like this. The lavish brush system, I do like that. I don't think the soap in it is very good, but I'm going to put my own Beauty Blender disc cleaners in there and use those because I use those for my brushes as well as my sponges. So I'm going to put one of those in there and actually use that for it. I can't remember if I said anything about the setting spray or not. I'll have to continue to use the setting spray to see if I like that or not. But yeah, that is all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you subscribe. Don't forget, do it right now. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!